some animals you won't believe actually exist. Now, this animal is found in Madagascar and eats lemurs. Did I give you a good hint or a good description? Yeah, it's nothing else but the fossa or fossa. This animal kind of looks like a mini cougar to me, but it eats lemurs and it's found in Madagascar. I'm pretty sure it was in the Madagascar movie, or I might be wrong. So, like I said, it eats lemurs and it is found in Madagascar. But this is not even the weirdest animal on this list. The weirdest animal has to be the maned wolf. First, you might mistake a maned wolf for a fox, a wolf, or a coyote wearing black knee highs, but they're their own thing. They're not related to wolves, coyotes, or foxes. They're not even part of the dog family. Their closest relative is the bush dog, a type of animal that lives in South America and that hunts animals working together. They can even, like I said, the maned wolf isn't a deer, it's not a fox, it's not a coyote, and it's just its own animal. It's related to the bush dog, a type of dog-like animal that hunts other animals working together. It can even kill the largest animal in South America, the lowland tapir. Interestingly, the maned wolf took height from its cousin, and it became larger than the bush dog. Another creepy looking animal is the saja. Hope I'm saying that right. This type of animal is a type of antelope called the saja or saja. Now it looks like an elephant, and the reason it has its long and the reason it has that long proboscis has to do with mating. You know. Next weird animal. I actually talked about this animal in a previous video. It looks like a zebra and it looks like a deer. Yeah, you know what animal I'm talking about. It's none other than the. Can you guess what animal it is? It's nothing but the weird okapi. Even though it looks like a cross between a deer or a zebra, it's actually closely related to the giraffe. Sometimes called the forest giraffe, it was originally thought that this animal was related to equines like horses, donkeys, and zebra, because they have a striped legs. They have striped legs that kind of make them look like a zebra. But after recent studies, they found out that the okapi is actually related to the giraffe, not the zebra. Like its cousin, the okapi is a herbivore, but it doesn't sport the long neck, and they drink the same way giraffes drink, by awkwardly spreading out their legs to get a sip to drink. Like its cousin, the giraffe, it also has a thick blue tongue. Now, this animal has several predators, like golden cats, serval cats, but the leopard is the worst predator of this animal. It is a herbivore eating grass, and it also eats bat poop. Honestly, I'm not gonna call this animal ugly, because there are a lot of animals that look uglier than this animal, like the blobfish, the ugliest living animal. Although personally, I wouldn't call the blobfish ugly either. This particular antelope sports a long trunk, proboscis, that makes it look like an elephant, but it's a species of antelope found in Asia. So it comes to my knowledge, many people don't think narwhals are real. They're basically horned whales. They're the unicorns or of the sea. They are the unicorns of the sea. Believe it or not, that horn is actually a tooth, not a horn. And they use it to defend themselves against orcas. There are some whales that can defend themselves against orcas, like humpback whales. Humpback whales have been seen using their fins that have sharp barnacles on them to fend off orcas. Orcas don't even regularly hunt sperm whales. Well, they kind of do. Orcas Basically, orcas are the wolves of the sea. They pursue smaller whales by chasing them in the water until they get tired. And then they only eat the tongue of the whale. And I thought I was greedy. Also, a blue whale is obviously bigger than a narwhal. Narwhals are also related to beluga whales, which are also real. Of course, we know the animal that can G-check lions, leopards, hyenas, and other predators without getting the smoke. A honey badger. There was one honey badger named Stoffel who escaped from his enclosure, and people got extra mad when he started rummaging around in their kitchen looking for snacks. He had to be hospitalized because he was mauled by a lion. Honey badgers are also really smart. They have been seen using tools to escape their enclosures and also defend themselves against larger predators like castrating them. There was even a case where a honey badger castrated a full-grown buffalo. Yeah, the same buffalo who flips lions. In fact, honey badgers have been known to hunt buffalo, water buck, and other animals, much like its cousin, the wolverine. If you don't believe me, wolverines are a menace. There's one case where a wolverine killed a full-grown polar bear by latching its jaws around the struggling bear's throat until it suffocated. These animals might resemble a small baby bear, but they are just as vicious. In the wild, they compete with animals like pumas, wolves, and eagles. So yeah. And also they're the largest member of the weasel family. They're part of the mustelid family. Also, they live in the harsh, snowy environment. Did I mention they can climb trees? Even though they're called the wolverine, they're not related to wolves. They're actually more related to honey badgers, skunks, and otters. The giant river otter has been known to G-check even jaguars. So despite being that small, this animal is still a menace to society. Also, you know what else is a menace? The clouded leopard. Don't let its name fool you. It's not a subspecies of leopard. It also has the longest fangs of any cat, longer than the lions, tigers, and even longer than the jaguars. They're also modern-day smilodons because they're related to the saber-toothed cats. So next time someone says the saber-toothed cat went extinct, just know clouded leopards exist. They're the closest thing we have to smilodon. So they can't purr or roar. They make another sound. Another animal that's a menace is the snow leopard. Despite being called the snow leopard, this big cat is actually more related to the tiger than the leopard. They can also kill animals 3 times their own size. In the wild, they prey on wild goat and tahr. But they have been known to prey on domestic livestock, and when this happens, snow leopards are persecuted by local herders and farmers. This happens when snow leopards prey on livestock, such as sheep, goats, horses, camels, and yak calves. Yeah. Like I said, they can take out animals nearly 3 times their own body size. They can also jump 3 times their body size too. Snow leopards are vulnerable to extinction due to them being hunted for traditional Chinese medicine. People value their fur and even their bones. In the wild, they prey on animals like the Argali blue sheep. The blue sheep isn't blue, neither is it a sheep. It's actually more related to a goat. Leopards have giant paws that act like snowshoes in very deep snow, so they can walk on ice instead of sinking in. They also have a long, multicolored tail. It has a purpose for keeping the snow leopard warm. Because you live in the Himalayas, it can get really hot up there. Really cold up there. So snow leopards wrap their tails around their bodies. Next is the animal that gets bullied by lions, hyenas, leopards. Looks like a cat, but chirps like a bird. Yeah, you know what animal I'm talking about. It's the cheetah. I'm gonna regret this, but cheetahs are my second favorite animals after horses, of course. I mean, they're different from other big cats. Number one, they can't roar. They have a multi-purpose tail. And also, they have non-retractable claws. Their claws are actually more similar to a dog's claws, although they look like leopards. But in actual fact, leopards have rosettes, which are rose-like markings, and cheetahs have a plain oval spots. They can purr, but they can't roar. They can also chirp like a bird. Scientific name Acinonyx jubatus means no claw move in Greek. Their claws are actually more similar to a dog's than to those of other cats. Although cheetahs are large in size, they do not target animals as big as a buffalo or a zebra. Female cheetahs are solitary unless they're raising cubs, but male cheetahs will form coalitions so they can take down larger prey. Cheetahs have been known to hunt wildebeest, impala, and other small to medium-sized antelope. Cheetahs also eat game birds and rabbits. They have dark tear marks that help reduce the sun, like some eye black that professional athletes wear. Without the cover of darkness, they camouflage themselves in the tall savanna. They're also diurnal, which means they hunt during the day, unlike lions, tigers, and leopards and jaguars who hunt during the night. All cheetahs live in Africa, but there's a subspecies of the big cat that lives in central Iran. It's called Asiatic cheetah. Cheetahs are related to jaguarundis and cougars. And if I lived in Africa, I would see a cheetah. They're like freaking amazing. But there comes with some prices choosing speed over strength. There comes with a price. So basically, since they're built for speed and not for fighting, they have weaker claws and weaker jaws than other big cats. Interestingly, they have a stronger bite force than leopards. Also, many people confuse cheetahs with leopards. There's a telltale difference. Number one, cheetahs are taller at the shoulder than leopards. Leopards also spend their time in trees, which cheetahs can't do because they have non-retractable claws. But they can climb trees, but they prefer to stay on rocks. Number one, leopards have rosettes, which cheetahs don't have. At first, it might look like they both have spots, but in actual fact, leopards have rosettes, which are rose-like markings, and cheetahs have a plain oval-shaped coat. Cheetahs are taller than leopards, and which contributes to them running as quickly as they do. Also have black tear marks, which leopards do not have. So they're taller and lighter, which contributes to them running as fast as they do. This is what a leopard looks like. This is what a cheetah looks like. Totally different from a leopard. I don't even know why people confuse cheetahs with leopards. They look so different. I said cheetahs are related to smaller cats, despite being so large. Also, they will back down from a lion, hyena, or a leopard. So if you're thinking you can destroy a cheetah, you're probably right. But you're probably wrong at the same time. Cheetahs are shy and have never been known to attack humans, but if you forced one to fight you, you'd probably lose. A cheetah is still a fast, strong carnivore, but they're not strong to defend their meals from other carnivores. Their meals are stolen by hyenas, leopards, and lions. Lions even steal from leopards. The only advantage of the cheetah is speed. They just kind of chase away predators instead of confronting the predator. Also, many people shoot cheetahs in Namibia because they think they prey on livestock. But several other animals prey on livestock other than cheetahs. Cheetahs tend to eat baby cows or cow calves, since an adult cow is too big for a cheetah to kill. This is what I'm talking about when the prey becomes the predator. And actually, cheetahs do prey on zebras, but look at this video. Zebras are already terrified because they live amongst the most fiercest predators like lions and cheetahs. They have evolved to have a rapid fight or flight response. Although they look like striped horses, zebras are actually more closest to being an ass than a horse. And when I mean that, I mean figuratively. I mean literally, not figuratively. That's because zebras are more closely related to donkeys than to horses. So next time you see a zebra, it's an ass, not a horse. Thank you. Zebras have also been known to kill large African male lions with a single kick. They have enough kick force to break a crocodile's jaw. Their kick is roughly 3,000 pounds per square inch. So look at the zebra. It's gonna start chasing the cheetah. But I think the zebra was trying to scare away the cheetah so it can run away. Zebras don't really have the instinct to kill a predator, although they can if they want to. Also, the only reason leopards are shorter than other big cats is because they're the smallest of the big cats. Spoiler alert, the Siberian tiger is not the largest. The liger is the largest big cat. The Siberian tiger and the lion are the second largest big cats. Also, I'm pretty sure you know that tigers are larger than lions, just in case you forgot. Those some animals you forgot exist or you thought they went extinct.